Welcome to Module 1. We're going to be learning how to build your brand. I'm so excited because you guys, this is the foundation of your entire business and ministry, and it is the platform your business stands on. And before we even continue with this course, anytime I use the word business, I also mean your ministry. I know a lot of you are watching wanting to build a ministry. And these two words, I want you to hear me saying just interchangeably. Okay. So, module 1, you are going to be learning a lot. This is going to be the bulk of this course because I really want us to get it right. So, what you'll be learning in this specific lesson, you're going to be learning what is a brand, just what is it? Because I think we all have a very different definitions, or you might have been taught different definitions of what a brand is, and I'm going to help you learn what it actually is. So we're going to talk about what is a brand, the goal of your brand, and the 6 elements to a brand. We ready? All right, about this specific lesson, you're going to be learning a lot. You're going to be learning the foundations of building a brand, cultivating an audience to sell your products and services to. This lesson is to help you demystify what a brand actually is, and it will help you really understand who you are, what you offer, and who your audience is. The very specific audience God is calling you to serve. I think we talked about in the previous lesson that nobody can teach what you teach and how you teach it, but also nobody else was meant to serve your people but you. And God is inviting you to work with Him, to partner with Him to serve those people. And you're here, and that's a really good sign because it means that you're being obedient and that you have surrendered and said, "Yes, Lord, use me, send me, I'll do it." And I'm really humbled and honored to walk alongside of you through this journey. So, first things first, I want you to download the workbook. I have another awesome workbook for you that we're going to be going through to help you build your brand. And it's beautiful and you'll love it. So, go ahead and pause the video now and download the workbook and go ahead and print out a copy so that you can work in it. All right, as we said in previous lesson, we are going through the business wheel of life. If you did the Clarity in Your Calling workshop, we already went through the clarity cycle, which was the circle around our business wheel of life here. So if you haven't done that yet, stop the video, go back a lesson, and do the Clarity in Your Calling cycle. So, this module, we are focusing all about branding. All about branding. This is the first step and most important step in building your business. This is your business plan. This is where we do the thing, we build the products and services, we market them, we grow them, and we repeat. Okay. But here's the problem: most new businesses mess up when they think that their brand is a logo, or it's the colors that they pick, or it's the fonts that they choose, or it's the specific website template that they buy. That is not correct. A brand is simply a business or a ministry with a soul, with a personality, with an identity. And again, it's the first step in building everything that comes after it. Okay, so more specifically, your brand is who you are, who God has uniquely created you to be, with your giftings, your strengths, your dreams, your visions, your why, your motivations, your passions. Your brand is who you are. It's what He's calling you to create. That is your brand. And the good news is that you are a soul. And so is your brand. And so, really kind of digging deep into who uniquely God has created you to be and implementing that into your brand elements, That's how you build a brand. And then, most importantly, your brand is who you serve, who God has uniquely called you to serve. So your brand is who you are and who you serve. Their struggles, their pain points, their personalities, their demographic, their needs, their wants, their goals, their desires. You two combined, who you are and the people God's calling you to, makes up your brand. And then the goal of your brand, the goal of your brand is to attract those people who God is calling you to make them aware of your existence, to attract them to you, and then to repel everybody else. So, attract and repel. We're going to say that a million times in this module. So why do we need a brand? Why can't we just build a product and sell it? Well, here's why. Number 1, your product has already been made by somebody else. Your retreat has already been done and it's already happening with other people. Your course has already probably been done, and even better, your membership program, that's already been done. We are living in a world of quote unquote saturated markets. So we need a brand because we're living in a saturated market, and your brand is going to be the thing that helps you to stand out. Because, like I said before, no one is like you. God has not duplicated you. And if you start sharing who you are and your passions and your gifts and your strengths and your specific calling, then you will become a market of one, which is the goal here. We want to become a market of one. So when somebody needs something, they have to go to you because there's nobody else in that market. Also, you need a brand because your clients need connections with humans. They need a connection with you. They want to feel like you understand them. And when you build a brand that's yours with your unique giftings and strengths and your unique personality and your unique soul, you are more connected to it as well. And so that's why we're not just building products and selling them. I see Facebook ads all the time where people are like, "Oh yeah, these 2 items, I'm selling them on Amazon and making tens of thousands of dollars every single month. All you have to do is da 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 da." Here's the thing. That's not going to last. That is not going to last for the long haul. It's not going to stand the test of time. That's not going to grow. It might be a really cool thing to do now and they can get away with it now, but if you don't build a foundation, any little pivot or change, any little thing will destroy that business model because there was no true foundation. Your brand is the foundation that we build everything else on. That's why you need a brand. So there are probably 600 elements that make up a brand, but I want to focus on what I consider the top 6 because I like to simplify things and I don't want to overwhelm you more than I already have to. So I'm going to, through this module, go over the 6 elements to help you build your brand. Those 6 elements are creating a personal brand. What does that mean and how do you even do it? Creating a brand story, creating a brand identity, cultivating a client profile so you really, really, really understand who your people are, creating a brand connection through the connection points between you and your clients so that they feel like you get them, that you are them, that you understand them. And then last but certainly not least, creating a visual brand, which is basically like the outer shell of the soul of your brand. It's the makeup, the clothing, what it looks like, the visual part of it. Okay. And why do we need these brand elements? Well, your brand elements will be what we put on your website. It's what we will be adding to your social media platforms, how you will communicate, what you will say, the story that you'll tell, the pain points that you'll create in your client profile. You will speak directly to your audience that way because you'll be speaking through their struggle, through their pain, because you know them so well. Your brand elements will be what we add to your logos and your visuals to create a recognizable brand. Your brand elements will help you do 6 things. Your brand elements will help you speak directly to your ideal clients so that they feel like you get them. Your brain elements will form connections with your ideal clients, which will help them to like you and trust you, which will then ultimately get them to buy from you. Your brand elements will help you build products that actually sell. Because we can build stuff left and right all day long for the fun of it or because we can, but building products that sell, completely different and a whole nother story. Your brand elements will help you market your products on social media without feeling icky or salesy. Your brain elements will help you write the copy or the words that we put on your sales pages so that when your ideal clients come to your sales pages, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I need this. She gets me. This reaches all of my pain points and struggles, and I need this thing that she's selling. And your brand elements will help you grow your business or ministry, which is what we want. We don't want to not reach more people. We want to grow this thing. You guys, your brand is so important, which means we will spend our time here first. Remember, building a brand is foundational. It is the foundation that your business or ministry stands on. Most people skip this part altogether. They pick a color, they pick a logo, and they move on to creating products. We're not going to do that. We're not going to get to creating products until about halfway or even further in this course. We're going to spend our time on the foundation so that when the culture changes, the climate changes, the business world changes, your social media changes, all these ever-changing things, our brand will not fall because it was built on solid ground. Can I get an amen? And here's the thing, when you build a brand, when you grow your audience, anything is possible, but it all starts with a brand. So get excited. I'm excited. This is my favorite thing to talk about. And what's next is how to create a personal brand. This is step 1. This is the first of 6 of your brand elements. And that's what we're going to start with, how to create a personal brand so that you attract the right clients to your brand.